Oh my gosh, it's time. Welcome back, everybody, to the Pioneer Orientation and Optimization Program. I'm so excited. I get to turn my factory on. I have been waiting to do this. I've been stressing out because my stockpile of resources is getting kind of low. So it's hindering a bit, especially my concrete was getting real low, considering how much look, I don't have a lot here. And I want to start doing this the right way. So let's go, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do this. Last episode, let's go ahead. I walked you through the factory and some of the adjustments I've made. And I also walked you through my spreadsheets. Oh my gosh. Basically showing you what the production and stuff is going to look like and how you can go about planning your own factories. In this episode, we are going to turn it all on. What that means is that, as you can see, our smelters and stuff have power, but they don't have any parts. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on our miners, and we will finally be getting iron and copper and limestone. Hopefully my truck, one thing I'm worried about is my truck station does not have power at the moment. So we'll see how that goes. I think it's just standing still. I don't know. I'm going to take a little peek before I start this just to see how it goes. This episode might be a bit on the long side because the production, that's just the way this one is likely to go. Yeah, see it stopped there? I think it's because it's full and then it realizes the facility is full. Maybe not. Oh gosh, I hope this doesn't become a problem. Look, okay, how long is this? Let's make this 60 seconds, right? I think I heard that that's the right time to do it. Oh gosh, I hope this works. Don't fail me, truck. Either way, oh gosh, I really want to make sure this truck thing's gonna work out. Here's the thing, right? If I slow down on one part, it's going to make the whole thing back up, and I'm really not interested in that at the moment. But we're going to turn on our miners. I've specially routed power in the factory so that I would be able to turn on the miners separately from the rest of the production. And so right here, right now, we are going to turn it on. Actually, this one I'm not going to do. The sinks, I don't know. This factory should always be sinking. So this is our production as it stands right now. Obviously, we're not using it. And again, we have a coal power plant down there. So base power in, miners turn on to start production. I'm just going to get rid of this. This was just for me. Let's do it. It's on. So now, what this means now is our smelters. I'm going to start with the iron production. Our smelters should be importing. I'm lost. Where am I? I'm on the wrong side of the factory. Our miners are now extracting iron ore. Yeah. Don't know how I got so stinking lost. Are now extracting iron ore, and we are now going to be smelting. Oh, it's so beautiful. Oh, this is what I was waiting for, guys. Oh, it's so nice. Okay. Let's see here. So, I'm hearing people. It's so nice. I finally am starting to get on. All the ores coming in. This is where we are splitting into 3 parts, 90s. This line right here is 90. It gets split into 30s. And each line here has to go and divide up into 2 sets of smelters. Dude, look at this. Look at this. I could stare at this all day. What I'm looking for mostly is I'm looking for weird gaps in the production. Like, for example, this belt. I haven't seen one thing on this belt. That's because it's on 60s. That explains it. I really like to keep the belts at the production. So like this belt's 120 because the input here is 75. So it can't be Mark 1 belts. A lot of people will just use the maximum belt for everything. And I don't like doing that because I find it hard. It makes it easier for me to understand where, what's what when I'm looking at this stuff. If I see the belts. Oh my gosh, dude, this is so amazing. Look at this. Look at this. I'm so happy the factory's on, guys. It's been seriously forever. Look at the concrete's flowing. We got concrete coming out. Oh gosh, let's go up to the top. Okay, let's move. Let's move. We gotta check everything out. I think I got a door. I put a bunch of doors around. That's not backing up, right? Okay, cool. Let's check out our concrete. I did see a bunch of concrete. Oh, it's beautiful. One thing that should be indicative of how well we're doing here is we should get to 100% on all our machines. That's something I will be looking out for. This is our iron plate and iron rod. As you can see, I showed y'all last time. I put some signs up to help y'all understand what's going on in the factories and to remind me a little bit. But we should be getting 100%. I don't want to see any backing up here. What are the downsides? I was talking about I like to use belts that's appropriate for the speed at which I need to get the parts on. So if I have if I only need 30 for a line, I won't use a Mark III belt for that, right? That one was yellow for a second. We want to see a lot of white lights here. This guy's not getting us by a long shot. But again, it's a Mark I belt. One of the downsides of using these slower belts is that it physically takes longer for the production line to reach its destination. So it starts later than it should. In fact, one of the things I had thought to do and then forgot about is, I'm gonna you. I'm gonna hook you up. Go. Start working. I'm worried about this one. Let's see where this line goes down. Yeah, nothing is coming in here. What is happening? We're gonna check. Where is this at? Where you at? This one? Do I input here? Something's wrong. Is that the output or the input? Oh. What am I doing wrong here? Are you getting parts? Yeah, it's finally getting there. Okay. I was stressing out there. I was looking at the output thinking it was the input. It's all right. Now that the parts have started coming in for this, I suspect we'll hit 100 now. See? Like I said, I'm using the Mark I belts. It's just going to take a sec for all those parts to make the distance. Once it makes the distance, though, it should be running at 100%. Yeah, a lot of white lights. White lights are for overclocked buildings. So, I don't want to... Basically, I'm taking a look, and I just don't want to see anything standing still. I don't want to see orange or yellow lights. I don't want to see parts sitting still on belts. That means I've not load balanced properly. Oh boy, it's on, guys. It's on. What is this? You should definitely have some copper ingots. Is this... Oh, okay. This is a good time for me to show you a thing I've done. Sometimes on load balancing, you don't have a great solution for something. This is for getting a specific amount of parts to a machine. Let me see if I have... Let's see, it's our copper and copper sheets. Excuse me, I'm looking at some spreadsheets right now, guys, so I can explain this. So we have a smelter here. This smelter is making 75 a minute. It gets split in 3 ways. So we got 25, 25, and 25. 50 go up to that thing and is put through one overclocked copper sheet production. And then in this machine only needs, let's see, it only needs 15 a minute. But we have 25 a minute. And that's not a good split. Specifically, 25 is a hard number for the splitting. So what we're doing is we are sending this 25 through a smart splitter. And we're saying everything to go through here, and if it backs up, to go through here. So in this situation, it's more like a manifold. We have to wait for this machine to fill up, and then we'll start sending the appropriate amount of copper ingots up to the copper sheets. That's not a good solution in most situations for this load balancing, but this is a copper sheet constructor. Copper sheet's not being used in the production line further. It goes straight to storage. So there's no reason that it's not going to slow up the... Let's say this was used in our motor production. If the motor production had to wait for this to start making its 5 a minute, then we'd have issues because the other parts in the motor production would back up on their lines. So because it's not, this goes straight to storage, we really don't need to stress out about how soon this starts. We can let it back up here. Something I forgot to mention earlier, and I'm glad that I saw that. Oh, look at all these parts coming out. Another thing we're doing is we have a sushi belt. If you don't know what a sushi belt is, it's a single belt with a lot of items on it. It has more than one item on it. And the sushi belt I have is for all the parts that we are storing. And so these get eventually taken through to that whole big line of sorters. And so as long as you have to be careful with sushi lines, but if you're properly smart splitting, you're not going to run into issues with sushi belts. You just got to be careful you don't back up on the line and then end up sinking stuff you didn't intend to sink. Let's put that back. Copper is looking good. Let's move over here. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. I hope my truck is working. Are you back, truck? Are you hanging out? Are you doing what you're supposed to? I still have coal coming in. Okay. All right, he's moving. It's working. Okay. Okay. This was my big iffy. I've never used trucks a lot. I want to use trucks. I think that they're super fun. Just seeing them driving around is super interesting to me. All right, screws. Oh, look at this. Why are we backed up? Why are we backed up? Something tells me this is our... Let's see, it's 125, 125, 250. So we're backed up almost certain. Look, we're backed up on ore. What is happening? Something's not right. Why are we backed up, guys? Oh my gosh, I didn't select a recipe? You kidding me? Amateur. Let's see here. Let me grab I have my sheet here. Assembler screws. All of the ones on the second floor are fully overclocked. I can't believe I did this. I'm backed up. Unbelievable. Get to work. No wonder everything's backed up here. Oh, screws are super important too. That means everything's backing up. Oh, gosh. Cast screw. Dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. All right. Man, that's what I'm saying, right? So you see all these parts just sitting here, sitting on belts real still. Those iron ingots were sitting real still. That's not a good sign. This isn't a great sign either. See how this is stuttering? And then it sits still. But here's the problem now, is that I don't know what's backed up because of them not having... See, look, all these screws coming through. I mean, that looks really cool for what it's worth. Let's see here. Oh gosh, this was a nightmare to belt. Look at this. Look at all these screws. It's unbelievable. This was a nightmare. Looks like everything is now running kind of quickly. I wonder what was backing up. It's this top line right here is definitely backing up a little bit. Maybe not. Yeah, a lot of this goes into assemblers, so... Let's get back up to the top. See if it smooths itself out. I'll tell you one, there's a trick you can do to straighten that out a little bit. But let's get back up to the top. Alright, oops. Alright. This is our steel production. Let's make sure that I'm in the right spot. Yeah, screws, now that it's on, it's going to look good. It's just the problem now is it's backing up. It's going to really start backing up in these machines. I got to figure out where it's backing up at. Here we got steel. I don't see, some of this is just hard to see. Like you have to put a little belt in there. It's a pain in the butt. There's a lot of splitting I had to do for this steel production. Look at this, guys. Unbelievable. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of buildings I needed for this spot, too. Steel makes steel pipes and steel beams. We really only use this for our steel assembly. I did purposefully put this over here because it was the closest track for our truck to make. Curious to how low this gets before the truck comes back. Where are you at, truck? He's coming back. It looks like it's just this bottom row, which is good. It means that we have like 5 cycles before it runs out if he like runs into issues. Incoming transfer rate is 211 items per minute. That doesn't seem like a lot. Is that not enough? Hmm. 225 items a minute, I feel like is not great. Because I'm supposed to be doing 245. Where's that? I'm playing for 245, but it looked like it basically did it to full. I don't know. I'll have to keep my eye on that. That's something that's going to take a little bit more time to diagnose, I think. Assemblers. This is where we're going to run into issues with screws. What do we got? Yeah, we got a yellow here. Yeah, see, we backed up on plates. I'm going to pick out all those plates. This is how you fix, like, this overrunning stuff. I feel like, oh yeah, this one right here is another smart splitter situation. So this one's going to back up, and then the overflow actually go to storage. That's another situation where I don't mind smart splitting because the overflow will go into storage. So I'm not that stressed out here. Rotors, let's take the rods out. We're going to, again, try to equalize this a little bit. Oh yeah, this one is getting, wow. This one is getting too many. Is it getting too many? Curious. Should be working at 100%. I'm watching. It should immediately start back up, but it doesn't. It idles for a second. Ugh, that's on rods too, though. I'm worried about rods. What do we got with rods? This is supposed to be this. So this is a mark. Goes into a splitter. Belt. Ooh, mark 1. No, that's right. It's getting split. And to 2. Let's look at my spreadsheets. This is on rotors. I have 100 rods being split. And they're on this line. What's this one? This one is a 35 rods into a smart splitter. Overflow. What's happening? Yeah, it's merging, I think. So this one should be getting 90, or it should be 100, right? So I'm going to follow this belt a little bit. I need to keep making sure that all these are Mark II belts. Mark II, Mark II. Mark II. Mark II. Mark II. Follow this. This is what diagnosing is all about, guys. Mark II, Mark II. Mark II, Mark II. Mark II. Mark II. Oh, see, plates are backed up. That's probably because of the screw situation, though. I gotta crawl through here. Mark II. Let's go this way, because I can get through that belt. Mark II. Mark II, Mark II, Mark II, Mark II. Mark II. All right, and this is getting one constructor. Let's see here. This is one constructor getting merged here. This is a splitter. So where's the output for this? Right here gets the ingots. And then where's the input? Right here. And this gets split 1, 2, 3 ways. Let's see here. 37.5. Let's go to our iron rods. 37.5. Oh yeah, this is a heck of a split because we got to split 75. Did I not merge this yet though? Is this the merger? It gets split right away. Oh, it's this one. It's not 75. I feel like this is one I had to do on the fly, and I don't know if I properly... See, look, backing up. But that's probably alright. Ugh, see, this one's backing up. I've done something. Mark II. So this merges. And where's this belt? And it goes here. And then comes out here. So let's change this belt here to a Mark II. I feel like that's what it should be doing. Yikes. We'll see how that goes. Iron plates are backing up. Ugh. Oh my gosh. There are more problems than I expected. Oh, this is nice to see though. This is our sushi line coming in. This is all the parts our factory produces. So cool. So cool. I want to keep looking at because I never made it to... we did steel. Kind of want to glance at my other assemblers. I've stopped at rods. What do we got here? See another yellow. Still not getting enough screws, man. Definitely going to be rewalking some of these lines and seeing if I mess something up. Yeah, see here it's not getting enough. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Not a great show here. These are on. We'll see about those. Let's keep moving. This is not the right one. We go across our train track here. And we're at our steel production. Steel assembly. I'm imagining this one's stocked up a bit on stators because our rotors are slow because of our rods being slow. Nice. 59%? Ugh. What's looks like our pipes, some of these just take a little longer to get fully running. I'll say this too. I'm doing this, like, this is like only like 5 minutes into the production being on. So a lot of the problems are going to fix itself as it gets moving. But I kind of I like this part of the process. Seeing how everything's working. I'm finally automatically producing stators and motors at my base for the first time this whole playthrough. Very exciting. Are my doggos okay? I can see some of them through this glass. It's the only time I'm using glass in these pyramids, and it was just so I could give the doggos a little bit of a view. Hey, bud. Just checking on things. This thing, if anything's going to be backed up on some things, it's going to be this. Yeah, we're backed up on screws a bit and encased beams for sure. But I believe these are being smart splitted, so that doesn't surprise me. Super cool. So, like I said, we have a sushi belt running under the base. Let's get back to that sushi belt so I can look at it. So this belt is merging with this belt. And that's purposeful because this is stuff like power shards and biofuel and stuff like that. And all of this is going through a line of sorters. Oh, I saw motors, rotors. Yeah. I haven't seen one heavy modular frame yet. Man, so cool. I love these belts. But I had originally planned on just having Mark III belts. But, now obviously we have Mark IV belts, and I can make them. There's a heavy modular frame. So this, disappears into the pillar and goes up top. Let's follow it. All right, that belt comes up right here. Or maybe not there. And now all this stuff goes through a set of sorters. And they fill up these containers and then fill up all our base parts are going into dimensional depots. So, now we will have a very consistent supply of resources. And naturally, we're going to be adding to this number of our stockpile. So now my woes and my worries are no more. I'm going to be producing plenty of parts. Yeah, but
Mom said, can you make cheese sticks?
Cheese sticks?
Yeah.
I can make some cheese sticks. Pause. All right. Where was I? All right, so this is our sushi belt. That's right. We're now stockpiling our parts. This is very exciting. All of these parts are extremely useful for our production, and we are now automatically producing them at the factory again. There's not really much else to say. I'm so stinking happy that I'm going to be accumulating a lot of this stuff. I've been sick. I'm going to start. One of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to dismantle all of our production over there by the old coal setup, because I don't need it anymore. This is perfect. Let's see here. I doubt, so that line goes all the way around, obviously. I think I've explained this before. Oh, I'm going down. That sushi line follows, goes through all of those smart splitters and then winds up here. Oh yeah, copper sheets. We were full on copper sheets. And so anything that, when we're full on stuff, it overflows onto this belt, and, you know, we'll start seeing all our, eventually, every part our factory produces will come through here and get sunk. And we'll get some tickets. It's going to be awesome. This is awesome. Man, I'm so happy it's on. Like, a whole weight is just off my back now. I'm probably still going to spend some time here, just like, not this one, but I'm going to spend some time following some of these parts around and seeing if I mess something up. Because I definitely did. I mean, I have stuff, like, look at this stuff sitting here. That's not how this works, guys. It's wrong. I want to eyeball this coal one more time. But yeah, this is a great episode. I'm so ready. This is a important episode because now we get to move forward with the progression, and I am so excited. I wanted to... I have the space elevator parts, so we can start getting into tier 7 and 8, folks. Let's see. I mean, 223 a minute? I wonder if I make this change. Let's change this. Oh. Dang it. It's still... I'm worried. So if this doesn't work great, then I can add another truck to this. Dang it. I was kind of hoping it would meet my production needs. Looks like it's okay. I definitely will be paying attention to this. Next episode is a biggin. We are going to complete the space elevator and then start our first alumina production. It's going to be awesome. I definitely want to do this. What? Okay, maybe I don't want to do it at night because I can't see anything. Yeah, this is it. We're done. Thank you again for being a part of the Pioneer Orientation and Optimization program. I look forward to sending you to space in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you, subscribe.